As you might have noticed, this was originally Cat and Yogi night, and my friends. So I guess Cat is unable to make it, so we'll pick up where we left off next week. But you and I, this evening, will pick up wherever we want to pick up. Let's see what happens. I still might talk a bit about A Course in Miracles, as I always do. We might do some breath work, maybe a guided meditation. Let me know what you guys would like to do. Let me bring up the desk. Of course, we will all miss Cat. Goes without saying, but I said it anyway.
Who's ready to earn?
There we go. Selma. Hey, Michael. Michael says, hey there, Yogi. Sorry, I've been absent lately. I've been trying to catch up on my sleep. Understandable. Hey, Toy Pups. Toy Pups says, smash that like button. Hey, Jessica. Jessica, how are you feeling? Jessica, if you would like to do breath work, let me know. I know it's been difficult for you. So I want to find the right breath for you at this time in your life. Let me know the best way that we can do that. For me, if like more regulated breath work is difficult at this time, doing that ujjayi breath, that ha, the ocean sound, and only gently elongating the exhalation, breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the nose, and just making it a little bit longer. Jessica says breath work would be nice. We can do that. Let's give it about 5 minutes, Jessica, to see if anyone else comes in who might want to do some breath work, and then we'll get started. Wow, chapter 4 done. Awesome, Michael. Hey, Lee. So I was explaining when we came in that Cat had to call a bye. She can't make it. So we will, her and I will pick up probably next Thursday. And we're going to get ready to do some breath work if anyone wants to join in. So guys, just give me one quick second. My cat's here to say hi to you guys. Everyone's saying hi. Michael says, which means 40 pages in one on 40 pages in on a 64-page book. Getting close. Are you, Michael, are you pleased with it so far? He says, I will, yes. And he says, Eric, thank you so much for all you do for everyone. You're welcome, Lee. I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. I hope I do something for you guys. I hope I offer something. I certainly do my best. My cat's tapping me on the leg. I'm learning to pick up on these warning signs. You get 1 or 2 friendly taps. Pay attention to me. And then after, if you don't pay attention in the first 5 taps, you get the claws in the leg. The insistence of paying attention. All right. You guys want to do breath work now? Jessica says, yes, please. All right. We're going to do a very simple. So I take it you up for a little bit of regular breath work, but I don't want it to be too intensive. So we're going to do breathing in for 4, exhaling for 8. Sam's taking the day off tomorrow. Thanks, Michael. Breathing in for 4, breathing out for 8. We're going to use the ocean's breath as well. So we're going to make that ha sound. For anyone here who's not familiar with that, remember that it's like fogging up a bathroom mirror. This is a mirror right here. That's the sound. Hi, Anna. Now I'm going to do it with my mouth closed. Breathe in. I hope you can hear that, guys. Now I'm going to make that same sound as I breathe in and as I breathe out. It's gentle. No one needs to hear it but you. It's a slight constriction of the throat, but we're not constricting the throat. It happens on its own as we make that raspy, as we're making that snoring sound, as if you were asked to imitate someone who's a very gentle snorer, someone who snores. So for those who are going to participate, go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to begin by bringing an easy and gentle, hi Shirley, focus to our breathing. Starting with noticing that we're breathing in through the nose and we're breathing out through the nose. Just noticing. No specific spot. Just breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Every time we exhale, we get a little more relaxed, a little more at ease, a little more comfortable in our bodies. Bring that same soft focus down to the belly. And notice the belly rises as we breathe in, falls back as we breathe out. Just like the ocean's tide, rising and falling. With that thought in mind, we're going to introduce that ha sound, sound of the ocean, as if you picked up a seashell and put it to your ear in order to hear the ocean. We used to do that when we were kids. Gentle rasp. Still watching the belly, listening to the sound of the ocean that's submerging. It's that gentle ha sound that triggers the vagal nerve, which is a nerve that triggers us into relaxing, brings us from that higher state of stress and anxiety into the easiness and the ease of simply breathing and being present. Continuing with that ocean's breath. When I count to 3, we'll start doing the 4 and 8. Breathing in for 4, a gentle pause, breathing out through the nose for a count of 8. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let go of the breath. Relaxed. Letting it settle into its own rhythm. Put the attention back on the belly, watching it rise and fall. It's an easy meditation, simply watching the belly rise, the belly fall. Just about 30 seconds. And then you can let that go. Slowly opening your eyes, and I will see you back in the chat. Hey, Carl. You're welcome, Carl. I enjoy your live streams. I enjoy your company very much, my friend. Hey, Zavudo. It's nice to see you. Carl from Slovenia. I looked up Slovenia yesterday. Pretty country. Zavudo, how are you? Shirley, nice to see you. Brian, happy birthday. Brian, are you still here? If you're still here, we'll sing happy birthday to you. Faith says, I forgot to say I survived. I'm glad you survived. Jessica says, thank you, Eric. You're welcome, Jessica. I hope that worked okay for you. Lee says, thanks, Eric. You're welcome, Lee. Carl says, I appreciate it. I didn't realize it was so wooded, so forested. Someone says, hi. Hey, Selma. Selma, we're going to wait a bit before we bring up anyone. If we do, we'll see. Jessica says it helped a lot. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Eric, the point. If you do that, you're falling right back into your patterns. Anna says, thank you so much. You're welcome. Anna, thank you. If you want someone out of your life, they got to be out of your life. Hey, Jack. Reinhardt's channel is here. Says, what's up, big brother? How you doing today? Well, this evening. Well, this afternoon to you. Carl says, yes, it's mostly forests and mountains here. Yep, I see you got a fairly substantial population of the European brown bear, small population of wolves. Hey, JR. JR, how you been? Jessica says hi to the Reinhardts. Charles Life and Travel says send everyone in the chat. Hey, Char. Oh, let's see. Reinhardt's didn't make it to work. My son was feeling sick. I hope he's feeling better. Sorry to hear that. Back point says hey to Selma. Jack says appoint my brother. Niece says hey Uncle Point. Ruda, I'm doing pretty good, my friend. How about you? Michael says hey to LP. I don't think Ryan is still here. JR says not good, in pain, but we keep moving forward. How are you, Yogi? What's going on, JR? I'm doing pretty good. Everyone's saying hi. So, guys, I'm going to give you a quick synopsis, mainly because I want to use the word synopsis. This is what Kat and I were going to talk about this evening. But I was going to run it by her and get her thoughts. These are, we won't do everyone, but this is the 12 core teachings of A Course in Miracles. Any questions on any of them or any comments? Go ahead and put it in and we'll get to it. But we're not going to deal particularly with A Course in Miracles, but I'm going to put it out there just to slightly keep on track. Number 1, core principle, core teachings. This is by Dr. William Thetford, who was the co-scribe of A Course, the originator. Number 1 is manifesting love. The Course says that all of our problems stem from the belief that we are separated from God, and the only way out of this is to extend the miracle of love, which is our natural inheritance. Its immediate purpose is to help us remove the obstacles to our awareness of love's presence in our daily lives. And that's why it's called A Course in Miracles, because we ask for a miracle, which is a shift in perception from fear to love, fear of lack, fear of separation, fear of being afraid, fear of not being enough, fear of chasing after the small things of life, the unimportant, and then having a end result, never knowing who we truly are. Entire purpose of my channel from day 1, manifesting love. Number 2, letting go of fear. And we do that by practicing number 1, manifesting love. Course says that love, all there is love. The opposite of love is fear, although that which is all-encompassing can have no opposite. So truly, there's no opposite to it. But we can experience. Hey, Bud. Bud Files is here. Michael says, hey, Yogi. Guess what? This channel is on road to 200 subs. Currently at sitting at 114. Awesome. Way to go, Michael. This channel was a really good idea for you. Eric's saying hi to everyone. Someone says, who lives in Alabama? I'm sure somebody. Hey, Danny. Thank you, Lee. Hey, Rosie. Rosie says, hi there. Sorry I left in the morning at film. That's okay, Rosie. Are you feeling better? So Lee says, hope you're feeling better soon. Number 3, you guys will be familiar with this. Forgiving ourselves and others. Learning how to forgive ourselves and others is really the fundamental teachings of the Course. It's about forgiveness, forgiving ourselves and others of the mistakes that we have made, and not holding on to these in a way that increases our sense of guilt and unworthiness. Above all, number 4, the Course is a mind training manual. We're literally training the mind to recognize, appreciate, and manifest miracles of love in every given situation. Every given situation. So it makes YouTube channels so useful. You always give them a chance to practice. 5 is shifting perception. Shifting the perception of a fearful world to that which caused that to happen, which is our projection. We are projecting the guilt that we believe we are separate from God. We are projecting all of our resentments, all of our judgments. And so we see a world filled with resentments, judgment, and separation. Asking for a miracle shifts the perception back to reality, which is love. Let's dive back in the chat. Michael says, Yogi, forgive me. I do not like to do. Oh, Lisa, sorry. Yogi, forgive me, I do not like to, but racism harsh. Racism is harsh. So, Lee, you know I trust you. I trust you, Sniper. You guys know what to do. As Sniper might say, bring something new. Hey, Jessica's World. Jessica says time for me to go lay down. Have a good night. Lots of love, everyone. Lots of love to you, Jessica. Rosie says, no, I'm getting sicker. I have a fever and I'm very cold. My throat hurts. So I'm sorry, Rosie. How long have you not been feeling well? Danny saying hi to everyone. Lee says, Carl, I'm connected to you, mate. Carl says, have a good night to Jessica. Hey, Mohammed. Hello, my friend Yogi, and all friends from my work. How are you, Mohammed? Eric wants to say to Anna. He says, take care of Jessica. Justira says, I know I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I apologize. Oh, I forgot to say, Northwest. I was talking when you came in. I apologize. I think I was doing breath work. Eric gives a salute to Mohammed. Justira's World says, I think I'm going to go with just. Or world. Because I'm pretty sure I can pronounce those two. I had 107 subs, but they all disappeared. Now I have 104, but it's not that bad. It's so good. Subs come and go. A lot of them might not have been real subs. You know what I mean? A lot of them might have been bots. Happens to me, but it stabilizes. You keep making the real ones. You keep making real connections. Hey, give me 1 second. I don't know if I have you on my other channel. We'll find out real quick. Is anyone here not subscribed to Just Ira's World? Oh, I am subscribed with both channels. Hey, I wonder if our friend Wicked Witch went live. Rosie, I'm really sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. Rosie says, well, it started today. You taking any thing to help you feel better? Lisa says, yes, LKP agreed they had their chance. What did I miss from Eric? Oh, hey, that was the second time I saw him do that. So you were in the right. Hey, Ryan. Happy birthday. Just let me know if you're still here and we'll sing you happy birthday. I never understood why people thought that was funny to try to get someone to say something. We've had some really funny trolls come in, hilarious trolls. And even if it's not that funny, if you made a sincere effort, but just said, I got someone to say a racist word, or I got someone to say a body part, just seems, man. Even when I was a kid, I would have thought it's not that funny. Ira, I know we've been through this before, and then I quickly forgot. I apologize for forgetting. Carl says bots. Yep. box. Carl says, North interesting, doesn't YouTube ban them? Hey, CC. CC is now an alien. I thought you were an alien before. Boozy says, yesterday it took 2 of the day, and my mom got it from Walgreens. I hope they kick in and help you sleep. He says, no, sadly not. There's too many of for YouTube to find them all. They probably keep coming. Each one probably thinks they are original, the first ones to ever do that. Thanks for coming in, Nair. Toy Pup says, we miss Cat, but Yogi, you rock too. I know. I'm no cat. I'm no cat, but she'll be back. JR says, thanks, Shirley, me too. Hey, JR, did I miss your comment? Did you injure yourself? Eric Zaff Carl says, Yogi against bots. I'm okay with bots. Oh, Ira said you have so less people who watch you. You should have way more. I don't know if I can handle way more. Maybe. It might happen. There's been as little as me in a chat, just me talking. And I think sometimes every once in a while we'd get up to like 30. It's pretty much been holding steady in the teens to the 20s. I think it depends on what's going on to grab people's attention. And since I don't do anything specific, someone might come in when we're doing breath work and like, I'm not going to hang out for this. I don't even know what's going on. He's just counting. He has his eyes closed and he's making funny noises. I can see that in any subway in New York City. Flip Up says, I sent Yogi a song, Shirley. You should stick around to hear it. We might be very lucky, and he might play it at the ending of his live stream. I very well might. You got to let me know which one you want me to play, Toy Pups. Rosie says, thank you. Hopefully it helps. I hope so too. Danny says, Yogi, I'm confused about YouTube. Comes with 30 mines. I think they should be banned. Yeah, the thing is, how do we know? Shirley says she made some plans for tomorrow. I might miss some of the fun. Well, I hope your plans are fun, Shirley. Mohammed, be safe, my friend. JR, I'm sorry to hear that you're in pain. Julie says, today you mean, Toy Pups? I think I can be here for the midday, but live after that. Yep, I got a song from Toy Pups that we can play tonight, Shirley. I don't want you to miss your Toy Pups song. I know how much you enjoy that. I know how much that Toy Pups enjoys making a song just for you, Shirley. to see. Hey, Chef Mary. Chef Mary, how are you? Hey, Chef Mary, thank you so much for your kind comments on my shorts. Boozy says, sorry for missing any comments. Me too. Yep, so Selma, let's keep it a Harrison-free night. I don't want to see you feeling bad over Harrison. Boozy says, what time do you need me to set the alarm? How about in 15 minutes? Tip up says, Selma, ew, no, more ew. They're not nice. It makes us sad to see you sad. It does, Selma. Now, I'm not saying you, of course, you always have to. Skits was in earlier, Danny, that you always have to be happy. Sometimes we're sad, and it's okay to be sad, of course, and it's okay to express yourself sadly. Thank you, Rosie. Hey, Adam. But I saw your last short. Is it the one about the Christmas tree? Drop the link for it, Eric. You taking off, Muhammad? Muhammad says, okay, guys, I should go right now to come back my work. God bless you all. Guys, I love you so much, my friends. We love you too, Muhammad. Be safe. Shirley says, oh, P, that one's really gonna crack up, Gilbert. Hey, Skits, Danny was just asking about you. Carl says, Skits, my guy, what's up, champ? Adam says, Yogi, Lee, and Anna. Adam, how are you? Jerry says, put it this way. All I would say is it's a pain, that most men panic about or don't talk about. So yeah, not good. Hopefully get sorted out soon. Wow. JR, I'm so sorry to hear that. I clenched up just thinking about it. He says 11 p.m. here. I must go rest. Have a wonderful afternoon and evening. All sending happy thoughts as well and well wishes to all. Thank you so much, Lee. Thank you for being here. Sniper gives a wave to Skits. JR says, hope you're all doing well. Sorry I've not been on much. That's okay, JR. Shirley says, there's my Skits. Carl says, have a great night, North. Breakpoint says, Skits, remember when I would write SH autocorrect? So Roberta says, hey, Shirley, just subscribe to you. Rosie says, Skits, I recorded the beat. Just have to do a voiceover. So now what to press? You got a song you putting out, Rosie? Shirley said, good dreams to North. Adam says, I'm great, Yogi. Same old questions rattle my brains. What to do, what to do. Question is, are you looking for answers or is it enough just to have the question? Skits says, hey, Carl, bro. You legend, I'm doing well. How are you? And hi, Anna and Squirrel Bro. Mama Shirley, hope you all well. And you, Yokester. Thanks, Skits. Skits says, oh, really, Rosie? Let's go. Shirley says, Ruda, sub back. I don't post, so mine is boring. Hit that like, thumbs up. Thank you so much, JR. All right. Rosie says I was planning on doing a song for my sister's birthday today because her birthday is the 20th, but not feeling good, so I'll just write the song until I do the actual song. That makes sense. Happy early birthday to your sister. What's today's date? The 7th. Carl says skits. Thank you for asking. I'm also doing fine, brother. Joe says I'm trying skits in pain. So tomorrow, we'll probably do some singing. Yeah, you don't want to push through that, JR. Well, I think it's different pushing through pain and pushing through injury. Don't think it's wise to push through injury. Having said that, I hurt my back 2 years ago, and I did push through it. But I found out what didn't hurt, and I pushed hard with that. Rosie says, "Thank you, Yogi. That's how you said that." Thanks, Rosie. Yeah, man, if you're in pain and if it's what I'm thinking, you definitely don't want to make that worse. Excellent says, "Hey, Carl, sorry I missed you." JR just puts it straight out. I have pain. I have pains in my ball skits. Man, that's not good at all. Carl says, "Sup, Eric?" Man, I'm so sorry to hear that, JR. Skit says, "JR, doctor's tomorrow." Man, I'd be in the waiting room right now. Toy Pup says, "What, JR? That must hurt." Adam says, "Good night to Lee." Carl says, "JR, maybe ice would help." You know what? That's a good thought. Ice probably would help. Toy Pups gets right to the point. Toy Pup said, okay, I'll stop. Hey, Toy Pups, did you let me know which song you wanted me to play? One or two? Eric Point says, "Love, I was thinking the same. Had it once, it was the worst." Wait, you had what Toy Pup said? You know, I gotta say, Zero says, "Not blue, thank God." I gotta say, if this was a regular Thursday night, if Cat and Jack were here, we would not be talking about JR's balls. I can I can guarantee you that. When Kat sent me a message and said something came up, sorry, I can't make it, I was like, that's okay. We'll carry on. We'll have a nice conversation. Little did I know. Had I known this is a conversation we'd be having, I would be like, oh man, Kat, please don't go. Hey, Lady Sky. It says, excuse my language. I didn't see what you said. Hey, thanks for connecting with people, Zaruda. Lady Sky, how are you? Everyone says, yes, it was bad, Yogi. It's like being kicked in them, and the pain just stays for way longer than it ever should. That's not good. I've been I've been kicked a few times. Carl says, man, when it comes to balls, it gets serious. That's true. Soccer balls, basketballs. I'm sorry, footballs. Pardon me, Carl. Good said. So, Mama Shirley, you're talking about blueberries, right? Oh, thank you, Danny. Danny, our friend Rosie set a timer for me. I appreciate the reminder. Keep Squirrel Sniper in chance, please. I will. Now, I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. Sorry, Carl. I did apologize. Force of habit. So Pep says, Yogi, you can play the last song I sent you to change the mood of the blue balls conversation. I don't know if you can ever recover from a blue ball conversation in one live stream. I don't think you can. I could talk about anything, and you guys will find a way to bring it back to JR's blue balls. Although JR says he does not have blue balls. I don't need to know. JR says, I still remind myself I'm grateful for life no matter what. Be positive, spread positivity. And so should be all could always be worse, but not training or anything until I'm back to normal. That's tough. I know how tough that is. Adam says, Motivational Doc has some good conversations, good exercises for healing hernia injuries. Thank you, Adam. I like Motivational Doc. I've gotten some good things. I've actually added one of his things in my morning program. The hand to opposite knee, marching in place. It's supposed to be very good for brain health. Thank you, Zerudo. Zerudo, you're making some great connections. 3 minutes and 59 seconds left. So tomorrow, I will probably have a conversation with Kat. She will probably say, I'm really sorry I couldn't make it last night. How did it go? What did you guys talk about? Did you talk about A Course in Miracles anyway? And I'll be like, no, we had an extended conversation about JR's balls. She should never leave me again. Eric Point says, this reminds me of some of our old school chats, Yogi. It does. It does. I don't know whether to say unfortunately or not. Julie says, JR and LP will everyone in Leo's chat if you go there. Adam's going to get back to Zerudo. You guys laughing is just going to encourage people. You know that. If you laugh, you're just going to encourage Erica Point and skits. Danny says, Yogi, I still remember when we snored to put duct tape on our nose. All right. One more time. Not duct tape and not on the nose. Hey, All Dog. All Dog, you'll never guess what we're talking about. Skit says, me, the JR, sending prayers, bro. I've broken bones, all sorts, so don't wish this on anyone. I bet. I bet. I'm literally cringing just thinking about it. L Dog says, sometime in 10 minutes. I take mine at the same time. Hey, what do you take, L Dog? We haven't talked about supplements in a while. I take extra vitamin D. I take a multivitamin. I do take creatine, micronized creatine, so I don't have to take as much. Magnesium, salpemental, and the last thing in the evening, I take 1 milligram of melatonin. Percolated Fish says he could probably buy a house with all the trains he has. Trains are pretty awesome. Oh, you take anti-seizure meds. Julie says L Dog will love this conversation. Flip Up says, "Oh my L Dog, you are brave." I figured that's what you meant, Toy Pups. We were. I don't even know how to begin to bring up the. I'm going to let the people in the chat. So I'm not sure if now is the right time to bring you up. It's time to take my pill. So we're going to wait a little bit, please. I apologize. Pup says, the one about JR's blue balls. That's the one. Adam says, I heard a heart surgeon say that 60% of U.S. citizens are magnesium deficient, and that this is probably the #1 cause of heart attacks in this country. I've heard similar figures. The #1 cause of heart attacks I hadn't heard. Thank you, Rosie. Let my meds kick in. Adam says, I don't know what's going on, Junior, but if it's a hernia, it was due to a weakened pelvic floor. I don't take extra C. Eating a ton of fruit, I figure I'm pretty good about that. Oh, I use turmeric, and I drink turmeric and ginger tea at night. Eric takes 5 milligrams of creatine, magnesium, vitamin C, 5 mils of melatonin, if I remember. Hey, Eric Point, do you take in extra protein? Do you do a protein shake at all or anything? Rosie says you're welcome. Just for sleep. A while back, I was experiencing very bad panic attacks, anxiety, and it led to insomnia. And I overhauled everything. I thought I had everything right. I'm a very systematic person. I live a yogic lifestyle and have forever, much to the annoyance of many, many people. But it works for me. There was still some things, some bad habits, not really bad habits, but some things that I fell into that were not supporting me. One of which, if you are on your computer too soon, close to bedtime, you are suppressing your melatonin production. Yeah, it's a natural hormone. Taken off. Yeah, I can play the song right now if you want. Everyone says, "Oh, yes, it works well, and you don't feel groggy in the morning." It's a natural hormone, I believe. Hey, what did you say? How many milligrams you take? Oh, 5 milligrams. All right, guys. Here is a song from Toy Pups.
I feel unhappy. I'm so sad. I've lost the best friend that I've ever had. She's my baby. I love her so. But it's too late now. I've let her go. We're going through changes. We're going through changes. We've shared the years, we've shared each day. I love you, Daddy, but I found my way. You know the world is an evil place. My baby's grown now, she's found her way. We're going through change. We're going through changes. It took so long to realize, and I can still hear his last goodbye. Last goodbye. Now all my days are filled with fears. Wish I can go back and change the years, change the years. We're going through change. Change. We're going through change. Change. We're going through change. Changes, changes, changes. We're going through changes. We're going through changes. Going through changes. Ah, that felt so good. That was right for my body, my heart, my soul. Love you.
You're a natural blues singer, Toy Pups. You are a natural blues singer. Skits forgot to like. It's never too late to like. Emphasis sang like a butterfly. Eric says, Skits, maybe you're thinking about anxiety as you're doing the breath work, overthinking possibly. What did I miss, Skits? You get anxiety doing breath work. It's not strange. You're doing box breathing, right? Well, let's shift away from box breathing and do something else. If you could very much breathe the internal breath hold. So we just want to switch. We maybe want to do without breath holds right now. Reach out to me, Skits. And how are you doing the box breathing? Michael's back from lurking. So that's, yeah, way too long. Box breathing, 4. 4 in, hold for 4. 4 out, hold for 4. Pep says, try less complicated breath techniques, Skits. Simple inhale, sigh, exhale. L-Dog says, skits, those are palpitations. Your heart's slowing down. It's normal. Like a jolt, it sets. Yeah, no reason to do 6 with the box breathing. Carl says, good night, everyone. Good night, Carl. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Michael says, Yogi, when would you like to have that orb conversation? I am down for whenever. Hey, let's think about it for the end of the month, Michael. I don't know much about orbs, but I have an interest. I have a curiosity about them. Hey, Buddha. Someone's got some news for us, guys. Michael says, sounds good to me. So, Selma, I'm gonna be ending live stream fairly soon, so I probably won't have anyone up tonight. Buddha says, not really, don't like YouTube anymore. Just been hitting thumbs to show y'all love. I'm sorry to hear that, Buddha. I appreciate you still coming in to say hi and hitting the thumbs up. That tells you a whole lot about Buddha. Oh, wow, Michael. Have you posted that yet? If you've posted it, drop the link for us, please. Adam says, what's this about orbs? Just a general little curiosity about them. I read about them years and years and years and years ago. Never really did any kind of in-depth study on them. Has anyone seen orbs? Good night, Buddha. Thank you again. Buddha says, blessings, Yogi. Blessings to you, my friend. Michael says it was a live stream from inside an old magnolia tree. Sampa says to Adam, I have footage of an orb creating a crop circle. Hey, Easton. Easton said hi. Danny waves at Easton. Julie says, Buddha, that's heartbreaking to hear. Yeah, YouTube wouldn't be the same without Buddha. Michael says, yes, I have several times. So Buddha says, hey, Easton, I've subscribed to you. Back to the point says, there's orbs in some of my videos I shoot on my farm. All right, so tell me. What do you make of them? I contribute to sunlight, but I could be totally wrong. I contributed to sunlight. It says, Eric, I've seen orbs in my apartment. One was a few months ago, rather recently, and it stayed long enough for me to stop, stare, acknowledge it, and have a thought, what is that? Thank you, Michael. I just brought it up. I'll watch it before I shut things down. Shirley says, Buddha is the only one that you membership. Gotcha. Buddha says, much respect, Shirley. Hey. The live is still processing. Gotcha. Eric says, Buddha, you're the best, and we appreciate you. Absolutely. So, Skits, when you said, when you asked what it was, where it came from, did you get an answer? Buddha says, I gave 5 years of my life to this platform, met kind people towards the end, and you all got my respect. When I got time, I come through. Thank you, Buddha. As Eric said, you are the best, and we do appreciate you. It says a tiny pinhead of bright white light percolated below, and then a couple weeks later, something moved a light bulb on my kitchen side. Michael says some orbs can be debunked as bugs and dust. Some people have mentioned orbs in my basement, but I believe it is chalk flying from the kettlebells. But I've seen orbs that possess their own light, which is possibly a spirit. Adam says, yeah, I've seen pinhead of lights and they usually spark and then they're gone. Point says, my better thinks orbs are people that were in our lives that are no more watching us, watching over us, that are no more watching over us. It's a nice thought, Eric LaPointe. I like the way your wife thinks. No wonder she's your better half. So what do you think, Eric? So it says, Michael, and what are the ones that create crop circles? Hey, Michael, do you have a theory on crop circles? Sniper, what about you? Skid says, I think orbs are portals, entrances to another realm. Possibly interdimensional of some sort, Sniper. Buddha says, thank you so much, Eric. Just need to resolve this issue. I need to learn to not care. That's my issue. I care too much. I need to learn to let go. Eric LaPointe says, Skids, I like that. So, Selma, I don't think we're going to have anyone up tonight. I'm only going to be live for a little bit longer. I want to hear the orb comments and maybe some crop circles. I'm going to introduce two other things. Fairies and elementals. Any experiences, Eric LaPointe, on the farm? Any experience with elementals? Nature spirits? Hey, Chris. How are you? Eric Point says, I never know what to think. So just keep learning. Gotcha. Michael says, because there's a theory that spirits and aliens are both interdimensional beings. I've talked about that before. One of the few times I head in that direction. Adam says, Eric, have you truly shot down orbs? And is there anything left? What do you mean? What do you mean, Adam? Zip says, Eric, the nods and the crops that have been carefully, where'd that go? Weaved without breaking have a difference between the rest of the crops in the field, and nods and the stems are 3 millimeters larger. Oh, thank you so much. I am received a gift membership by Nature Dog Realms. Chris, thank you. Very much appreciate that. Eric Point says, I don't think so because I always contribute to animals laying down in the grass. Maybe I'll take a better look. Felix says, oh my gosh, Anna, I didn't see you. Anna's been quiet. Mitch says, there you go, I am. Thank you again, Chris. Eric Point says, or Sniper says, Galactic Federation Commander of the Point. Chris, thank you so much. Chris says, appreciate all you do. Thank you. I appreciate you too, my friend. Guys, on the 13th of August, Chris and I will be live streaming together, and we will be singing TV theme songs. We have a list. I think we have a list of 13, and we might hum some that we can't sing. See if you guys can guess them. It's going to be fun. We did this once before spontaneously. It just happened. Eric Lapointe was there, and it really was a whole lot of fun. So this time we're going to have a set list. Doesn't mean that things won't go off the chart a little bit. Hey, Irish Train Spotter. Irish Train Spotter says I'm very autistic. Well, we make this a very friendly place. We try to make it a very supportive place. I hope you feel at home. Hope you feel comfortable here. Anything that we can do for you, just let us know. Michael says, I've seen some of the orbs in your basement, Yogi. Some of them possess their own light. So you think it's a mix? You think some is chalk? There's a lot of chalk flying around. Eric Point says, that's okay. There's also smoke particles because right next door to where my brother is, and he smokes up a storm, and he dumps his ashtrays in the trash can, which is right next to my little kettlebell space, without me knowing about it. I'm not complaining. I'm just complaining. Eric Point says, that's okay, Irish, you're welcome here. Absolutely. I am. It's our friend Buddha, by the way. Says orbs are electromagnetic energy fields that contain angelic energy, which appears to humans in the form of light. Angels sometimes use orbs as their vehicles, as we would use a car to travel. No alien. Thank you, Buddha. Sniper says, say no to Dog Realm, generous. She is. Such a good friend. Chris says, Danny, you are so kind. It will be fun. Danny's the kindest. Danny says, I can't wait for next Wednesday. Chris is practicing. I'm relying on the endless amount of TV repeats that I watched all through the 70s and 80s. I am going to practice a bit. Some of the ones won't be easy. Michael, you're going to be happy with one of the TV theme songs that we're going to sing. So, Selma, we're not bringing anyone up tonight. Michael says mix and possibly some spirit stuff going on. Adam says, I would say my ball lightning experience was the freakiest thing I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of freaky stuff. Interesting. Danny says, Yogi, I'm going to your basement tonight, so I want real. Danny, are you going down there to steal the duct tape? Flip Up says, you guys doing asking off? What do you mean, toy pups? Buddha says, I saw your post this morning. You reminded me of that 70s show. I used to do that down in the basement. That very same room. Chris says, I need to practice. I'm going to get in some practice over the weekend for sure. Chris says, I'm off to do my 4-box breathing. Good night, everyone. Always keep it easy. No strain. Chris says, Skits, have a good evening. Pep says, we love you, Skits. Adam says, I can guarantee you the little sparks of life that show up from time to time are not duster bugs. Stitch, she wasn't able to come up today. Last minute company. She wasn't able to make it. So instead, we talked about something as far away from the original topic as possible. Tip-Up says Yogi is basically saying he's a professional and he doesn't need to do practicing. He's going to blow her mind. Basically, what I'm saying is I could practice forever and not ever going to sound any better. Tip-Up says duets. Hey, I don't know how we're going to do this yet. Chris says that Tip-Ups, I need to practice to keep up with Yogi. Just means that I watched more TV than you as a kid. Buddha says Brady Bunch song, probably. I don't know if that's on the list. How did we miss that? I hope you feel good too, Selma. Sorry we're not bringing anyone up right now. Pip Up said, oh my God, I love the Brady Bunch. Stitch says, hi, Selma. It's nice to see you, Stitch. Buddha says, y'all have a blast and everyone connect to Sing Mama. Sampa says, synchronicity, Eric, my short this morning. Buddha says, get her karaoke channel up already. Do you have a link you can drop, Buddha? Uncle says he's going to write down some stuff to help explain the orb conversation. I've seen a bunch of them throughout his life. Oh, Sigma is nature. Gotcha. The Jeffersons. That is a possibility. Chris says it's not on the list. So no, Brady Bunch, it's time to change. It says keep practicing. Oh, because one stage is not practice. I like that. Hey, before I go to bed, I'm going to send you the book titles, Sniper. Adam says, I thought about it, and maybe it's a good thing I haven't seen orbs in 30 plus years. Sing it, mama. Description. This channel is a joyful celebration of entertainment. My love for the arts ignited in childhood as I embraced my passion for dancing, participated in a local commercial, performing at Great Adventure fueled my creativity, and singing has been a lifelong love. Together, let's ignite our creativity and full embrace our artistic journey. We got you. So awesome. Why didn't we know about this before? Thank you, Buddha. Michael says I've seen some not too long ago. They're on a ghost tour. Buddha says that's Nature Yogi. Thank you, Buddha. Thank you so much. Chris says, thank you, everyone. You are welcome. Eric Point says, I'm horrible with music and artists, but when it comes to TV theme songs, I'm in. Well, you know, open mic tomorrow night. Buddha says, no problem. Chris says, there's only one little song I sang on a short. The rest is AI right now. Well, it's a growing channel. It's a great thing about YouTube. We can do whatever we want, guys. So, follow the rules. Chris says, awesome, Eric. Buddha says, you sing from the heart, Eric. Shit, I can't sing. Michael says, when I brushed it off as dust, I rubbed my hand through them just to pick up my family who was there. Gotcha. Foot Pups has subbed. So, Chris, are you going to do some karaoke? That would be awesome. You're at 40 right now. Give me 1 second and we'll make it 41. We got that one extra channel. Done. You are at 41. Here it says LP is a performer of many talents. I agree with that. 100%, Shirley. Trip Up says your voice is gorgeous, like wowza. Eric Point says, Shirley, me? Thanks. Chris says, I'm seeing where this channel will go. Well, I'm looking forward to the journey, Chris. And we will be with you all the way. Guys, make sure you got all notifications. Sometimes we forget to do that. Sometimes I forget to do that. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Trip Up says, everyone tune in tomorrow for Yogi's live stream. We have a very special surprise. Always going to be fun. Chris says, Trip Ups, you're so sweet. I'm trying to build my confidence in singing. Come on up and sing tomorrow night, Chris. I honestly never, ever, ever thought that I would be singing in public, let alone on YouTube, where it can last forever. Somehow I found myself doing it, and not only doing it, enjoying it, looking for songs to do, and smiling, just having fun. Sure, it says Toy Pops. I have to watch replay of the late live probably, but I sure will. Shirley says, well, P, we made a deal, and I want you to stick to it. Yogi knows Rich and Ivy too. So, I haven't been to the cave for a while. I hope to make it sometime. Pep says, I'll do it at 1 p.m., hopefully, Shirley. Thank you, Eric. Point. Not the way we thought I was going to do things tonight. Cat was missed. But you know what? I've said this before, and I stick with it. If you cannot talk about the main subjects of A Course in Miracles, if you cannot talk about love, if you cannot talk about forgiveness, talk about somebody's testicles for 45 minutes. It's the next best thing. So we did. Eric Point says, we miss you, Cat. Eric Point is laughing. For people who weren't here, they have no idea what I'm talking about. Why was Yogi talking about someone's testicles? To be fair, I was not the one talking about anyone's testicles. Everyone in the chat was talking about someone's testicles. Julie says we'd have to tell the brothers a specific time. I doubt they can spend an hour. Hey, so Chris, you have a built-in audience. We are with you all the way. I was not talking about it. I was not talking about it. Chris says, love you. Love you too, Chris. However, because I'm a serious student of Miracles, I forgive Toy Pups for talking about blue balls. Chris says, oh my God, Buddha JR. I don't think that's what he has. And he's a major pain. That poor guy. The poor guy. I did my best to try to change the subject. Again, this is Thursday night. This is my night with Kat, where we talk about all things A Course in Miracles. We do breath work. We talk about yoga. Eric Lapointe literally said, hey, Eric, you talk about this forgiveness stuff all the time. Tonight, would you mind talking about testicles? Eric Lapointe's been one of my oldest friends here. How could I say no? Chris says, where's Kat? She had an unexpected company and was unable to make it today. Yeah, he definitely needs to call a doctor. Icing it is a pretty good suggestion too. It is, yes. Hey, Jenny. Jenny says, you okay, mate? I am, my friend. By the way, he does not have blue balls. Chris says, okay, I love you and Kat, Course in Miracles. Me too. My favorite day of the week. Poor Pep says, poor Yogi. Thank you. Finally, some sympathy. Shirley says, poor guy, tried to see a doctor today, but they didn't call him back. So tomorrow he's going to go. Ugh. All right, guys. I do feel bad for him. And on the record, they're not blue balls. Of course, I don't know. I don't know what color they are. Eric Point says, bye, everyone. We can end on that. JR did not have blue balls. He did not. All right. Flip up says, honestly, I had much fun. Was unexpected, but we love it, Yogi. So we're not bringing anyone up. We're saying goodnight. Thank you for the prayers for him. I'm joining in the prayers too. Believe it or not, this is not the first time that I had prayed for someone's testicles before. Go figure. All right. I love you guys. Take care.